Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Witchy Wisdom. All right, y'all, I am back from an amazing trip in the Azores. I went to San Miguel. It was amazing. If you don't know, it is an active volcano. It is an island, an active volcanic island. It has not exploded in 500 years where people had to like move away or like, get off the island or whatever, but it moves every day. There's little earthquakes every day. I felt like it is so grounding and so beautiful and so amazing, but I felt like I was on a boat. I felt like I was on a boat, like moving every day. It is so amazing. And there's so much beautiful energy there. I did a spiritual retreat with my mom. Yes, it was absolutely amazing. So I'm back. A quick little new moon collective read. I'm not going to get into everything in this new moon read. If y'all would like a private new moon reading, please reach out to me. I have maybe 2 or 3, 4 might be pushing it spots left for this evening that I can roll in and do some private YouTube video reads for you. But let's touch upon the energy a little bit. By the way, just quickly, this is my little volcanic rock from the Azores. You find this everywhere. They make their streets out of this. It's amazing. My little heart rock. And this is my little witch. Isn't she so cute? She's holding 500 euros. She's my little prosperity witch. I loved her. She had to come home with me. Okay. So the new moon in Virgo, it marks a sacred moment of renewal rooted in clarity, healing, and intentional structure. I know that's a mouthful. Virgo is a mutable earth sign. It's ruled by Mercury. It invites us to refine our routines, okay? Cleanse our energetic field, and we are now planting seeds for sustainable growth. So we went through a cycle already. We had fall, winter, spring. We had a growing cycle, right? We should have learned lessons. We should have taken them with us. We should have grown from them. Some of them may have to be karmically repeating it or doing it again, but we are now planting seeds again for sustainable growth. So we are in this time. This moon isn't about just it isn't about grand gestures. It's more about the quiet power of devotion, detail, discernment, kind of getting all your shit together, okay? Energetically, think purification and healing, order and organization, service and devotion, and that can be to self. And I'm feeling for the collective, I'm supposed to say that can be self, devotion to self, service to self, and attention to detail, okay? If you want more in depth, like rituals, divination readings, all those things, really getting into it, you guys can reach out for a private reading, okay? Let's dive into a couple cards. I was called to have a few decks out on the table this morning. I have private clients that I'm going to be reading with as well. These are the decks that I'm going to be using. But for the collective, I'm being called to use my ocean deck. I think it's because I just came from such a beautiful, the Azores is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean. The water is crystal clear. It reminds you almost of like Greece. The deep blue, not Gulf Coast, Florida, turquoise, Caribbean blue, what I am used to. It was this beautiful, deep crystal blue. It was just absolutely gorgeous. So I have an ocean deck for us, okay? So in this new moon, the color of the day is indigo. That is all about psychic awareness. For some of us, it is also about catching up on sleep. I know it is for me. That is for sure. Okay, so for the collective, we have enjoy the journey. That is so important. That is so important. So some of us are coming around again, right? Remember how I just said those cycles, those circles, where we didn't maybe learn the whole test. We got a cycle. We're having some reconciliation. I feel like that's happening with a lot of us, especially those of us on twin flame journeys or soulmate journeys or something where we're giving it another go, okay? There's reconciliation there, and that's a good thing, but everybody has to come correct, right? Both parties have to come correct and put in all the effort and the energy. So stay present, stay flexible. There's going to be a lot of changes coming. You have to be aware. We can look at the past, but we don't live there. We can't manipulate the future. We got to stay right here. Okay? Sitting with it is love is where you are. I love this. Love is where you are. This is self-love. This is sensitivity to know when to act and how to be. Connecting our heart and our head, which isn't always easy because we have to soften that ego a little bit, okay? Determining what you like and what you want and what you stand for going forward. I love that. It's very powerful. Last but not least, shared inspiration. I love it. Dolphins run in a pod. This is all about throwing yourself into something new. Remember, I told you we're planting those seeds for sustainable growth. If there's opportunity for new, take it. Be willing to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. We are still making sure that we're paying attention to detail, but we can move forward and fill our heart with what we want. It's about filling our heart and doing the things. This is personal, professional, everything. Okay? Blessings, love, and light. Enjoy this new moon. See y'all soon.